Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Barbie Dolls of the Week. This week we're going to talk about Bob Mackie Barbies, which I'm sure you've seen some of them. Maybe some of you haven't. But what I want to do is I've got 5 dolls from different time periods, and we'll start with some that are in boxes. So first of all, these are the first two are going to be holiday Barbies that Bob Mackie did. And this first one is from 2006, as it says here on the box. You see her, 2006. She's got a great braid there, as you see in her hair. Her hair's in a braid. Her dress is jeweled and has quite a pattern on the front. It's almost a little, to me, butterfly looking. Now I can show you this out of the box because it has a nice handy thing that comes off, a lid. So here she is without all that. And it says 2006 Holiday Barbie by Bob Mackie. This is a drawing or sketch of her on the back with a picture of Bob Mackie himself, which looks kind of like an older picture. Not the most current. But anyway, here's a closer picture of the detail on her gown. And it's got the fur trim at the bottom. As you see, very soft. And a fur trim at the top. And let me get you a closer look at her face. You can see that pretty good. I know it's not the most clear. But it's very clean and simple paint, face paint, so that's nice. She's also got some cool dangling holiday-inspired earrings. Let's see if you can see those in the white backdrop there. So I thought this was a really pretty doll. I'm pretty sure there is an African-American version of this, which I'd love to have, but I don't have it at this point. So anyway, this is the 2006 Bob Mackie Holiday Barbie. And let me set her aside, and we will look at the next one, which is actually from the previous year to that. This is 2005 Holiday Barbie. And it's also, of course, by Bob Mackie, since that's who we're focusing on this week. And she's in a green and silver inspired holiday gown. And there's a closer look at her. If I can get this out of the picture. There you go. That's better. A little side view. She's got kind of almost like an auburn color hair. And her makeup is a little more to it. It's got some lilac or purple color. More of a purple. And she's got some pendant kind of earrings and a little tiara that you see there at the top. Here's the sketch of her and the same picture of Bob Mackie, I believe. Now I don't like this gown quite as much, but this was on clearance. You might have seen the price here for $12 when I got it, so I couldn't resist. I had to go ahead and get it. Although this is not my favorite of any of the Bob Mackies that I've seen. It's still nice, but it's just not my favorite. The tradition continues, it says. Holiday Barbie doll is becoming a favorite festive tradition. This year's selection is even more special because for the first time ever, Bob Mackie works his special magic on the holiday. So this was the one that he did first for the holiday series. He had done, obviously, other Barbie dolls by that point, but not a holiday doll. It's completely resplendent and shimmery and sparkly as a frosty winter morning, featuring over-the-top glamour, perfect for the most lavish holiday gala. So anyway, this is 2005 Bob Mackie Holiday Barbie, and I think this is the one where there's also a maroon version of this. Pretty sure this is the one. I don't have that one, but I have one that reminds me of that. I'm going to have to look for that one and see where I've got it. But for now, let's move on. Now we're going to look at some other non-holiday Bob Mackie dolls. I have three that I want to show you. And the first one is Queen of Hearts Barbie from Bob Mackie. Um, she is in, of course, a red outfit. Um, and I'm going to open her arms a little here so that you can get a better glimpse of her outfit. So let's start by looking at the back. You can see some of this beautiful trim work in the sequins, and also the top part of the outfit here, and of course some feathers, and the other side. And now here she is. This is, as I said, Queen of Hearts by Bob Mackie, Barbie, and she's just very glittery. These three dolls are all very glittery and shimmery. I mean, because of the way the outfits are, and he was known for this kind of style and sort of over the top a little bit, which is not necessarily a bad thing in this kind of thing. Design. And so you see, if you look closely at the dress, you see quite a pattern going on. It's not just a bunch of sequins stuck on, the dress. So this took quite a while, I'm sure, to do. I don't know how they were produced. I would be curious to know, by the way. But it's actually, a thick piece of material here when you have all that on it. Her jewelry is in the shape of hearts. You can see the earrings here. Let me hold that one down. And she doesn't have a necklace, probably a little bit too much if you add that. Here's her shoes. Some red pumps. And that's about it. I mean, let me show you a little bit of her hair if I can. There's some of the hairstyle, and it's a dramatic updo that I love. I love a good updo, and this is certainly one of them. The only thing I don't like is that it's the back here of the outfit is attached to that, but I mean, I don't know if I haven't taken it off because I don't want to mess it up. So anyway, it's fine as is, but this is Bob Mackie's Queen of Hearts. Beautiful doll. I wanted her for years, and then I finally got her for a good price on eBay some few years back, and so now I have her. Okay, the next two are kind of a series or a pair. I mean, Goddess of the Sun and Goddess of the Moon. So we'll start with the Goddess of the Sun, and here she is. Pretty spectacular. I know these styles are not for everyone because it's maybe a little over the top for some people, but I like them, especially just because it's kind of like a national costume at a pageant for Miss Universe or something like that. It's not like something you're going to wear at the grocery store. Well, most people. But anyway, one thing that's definitely unique about her is this yellow hair, and talk about a dramatic style. She's definitely got that. This is really interesting. It's like 3 loops, and then of course you've got since she's supposed to be Goddess of the Sun, you've got the sun's rays represented, and in her headdress, you see a lot of again, sequins and glittery look or shimmery look to her. You see her earrings that are in the shape of suns, so it goes along with the theme. The dress is similar to Queen of Hearts in a way, a lot of pattern and not quite as much as far as the sequins, but you've got rows of sequins instead of the whole thing. On the back, let me just take her out of this for a second. You can see the back better without the stand. Here's the back of her dress or outfit, and this part is actually attached to the front. It looks to me that it's sewed on right in in here. It's kind of revealing in this part, but covers up what it's supposed to cover up. As far as her face makeup, you can see there that, again, nice, simple, clean, but beautiful. So this is Goddess of the Sun. And let's put her back. Actually, I'm just going to lay her down for a minute because I want to do that carefully. And the last one I want to show you, which has a little dust on the cape, is Goddess of the Moon. Again, a very interesting look, very spectacular design. I've always been a Bob Mackie fan. I mean, you know, from when he did things for Cher and other stars, you know, and then when he moved on to Barbie, that was just like, you know, oh my God, two great things coming together for me. So now, Goddess of the Moon, so obviously she has moon-inspired earrings and jewelry. And then she's got, as you can see, this big crescent moon around her, which was, I thought that was an interesting choice. It is, by the way, flat on this side. She can move her hand up, this one in the back, or down. And she can actually move this one too, but so she could kind of go like that. Her cape is sewed on, and it has, you know, stars on it as well. So she's got the moon and the stars involved. Here's the other side, by the way. And the back, it's plain black, and it's oh, what is this called? Gosh, I'm blanking out. But anyway, it's nice fabric here. It's shimmery blue underneath, almost like a satin. Okay, and then the dress on this one is like Queen of Hearts. It's all in blue, of course, but it's got the rows and rows of sequins. So it's very detailed. If anybody knows how they made such outfits actually in production, I'd be really curious to find out. I mean, this must take a lot of work. And the thing is that these dolls sold for quite a bit of money when they first came out. I want to say, I mean, I remember our local Meijer had them, and I would look at them in the cases, and they were maybe $200, something like that. I mean, they were a lot of money. But years later, I was able to get a much better deal online. So that means that their value hasn't really held up, but maybe they were a little overpriced in the beginning. I don't know how you want to look at that. Bottom line is, I'm not worried about that. I just wanted them for the beauty of the doll, and because they're Bob Mackie, which he's a famous designer, and I thought he did a wonderful job on these dolls. So let me know what you thought, or what you think about these particular dolls, all 5 of them, or if you have any opinions about Bob Mackie as a designer for Barbie. I'd love to hear it. So comment down below, give me a like, and possibly subscribe. And thanks again for watching Barbie Dolls of the Week. We'll see you next time.